And he is live. What's going on? What's going on, everybody out there? Jay Chantalanxi here, certified emotion code practitioner, holistic wellness coach. How is everybody doing tonight? It is Monday. Thank you for joining me live here on the Ripple Effect of Healing YouTube channel. I'm excited to be here. Our weekly healing YouTube channel. So if you're all about healing, self-care, and spirituality, welcome. Welcome to our channel. And you're automatically put into our healing tribe. If you want to join, go ahead and follow me on all the different social platforms, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and also don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you are wanting to learn more about self-healing. All right, today's topic is going to be about the powerful subconscious mind. The subconscious mind. But before I start, big shout out to all the Healing Tribe members. I appreciate you. You know who you are. Thank you for joining me live here on YouTube. And we're going to do some big things coming up. I'm super excited about this next iteration. The sign up for this next iteration of the self-care challenge is going to end on November 7th. It's going to take place from November 1st through the 30th. We're going to focus on self-care, self-healing, and mindset for entrepreneurship. So if you have an idea, if you have a business or side hustle you want to start, some things we need to heal from, right? To set the right mindset so then we can attack that goal, that dream that we want to do. Because entrepreneurship is not for the faint of heart. No siree. Right? It's going to take a lot of grit and toughness and mentality, right? So if you are interested, I'll put the link in the comments below for you to join. Everyone's welcome. It's free. This is our third iteration of the self-care challenge. We are about to get done with the second iteration on October 31st on Halloween. And the current iteration right now was a 61-day self-care challenge. Wow. Such an amazing journey so far. And I'm just blessed to be a part of everyone's journey and continue to be. So on to the task at hand, the subconscious mind and healing. Wow. I'm going to break down 10 things 10 tips to heal yourself by programming your subconscious mind. Now, before we talk about healing the subconscious mind, we have to talk about the subconscious mind itself, right? What does subconscious mean? Sub means below. Conscious is our waking life, everything that we experience, all of our senses, all of our emotions. That's our consciousness, the things that we think about, the thoughts, all of our, events that happen, connections, relationships, everything externally, everything we see in society. That's all playing in our conscious mind, right? Everything that we experience on a day-to-day basis. That's what the conscious mind is. Subconscious. Sub means below, right? Submarine, below water, right? Subconscious means the consciousness below our conscious mind. And when you think about the subconscious mind, there is that metaphor of the iceberg, right? The iceberg that sank the Titanic, right? So your subconscious mind, 95% of your subconscious mind is below water, is below the sea. So we're only operating 5% above water, or 5% conscious life, conscious behavior, consciousness. 95% is all subconscious, underneath, right? Subconscious programming, subconscious mind. And our subconscious mind is a very habitual place, right? It's governed by habits. It's governed by stories. It's governed by suppressed emotions, right? All of these images and storylines that we hold on to. Our subconscious mind takes all of that into account, right? And our subconscious mind is like a record player of some sorts. It just keeps looping and looping and looping over and over and over, right? And it's powerful. It's super intelligent. It's like a vast computer system that takes every single second, nanosecond of our lives. It records everything that we experience. When you talk about the conscious mind, we only remember, just a small percentage of our lives. Like, how many of you can remember things that you've done in your childhood, right? I can't. Not every single moment of my childhood. I can't even remember like the third grade or second grade, right? Only bits and pieces of information. The subconscious mind, though, the subconscious mind remembers everything. It records everything. It knows every single nanosecond of your life, every trauma, every happy point, every experience that you've been through, every emotion you've felt. It knows everything, right? So your subconscious mind is a very powerful place of our being. So when it comes to healing and the subconscious mind, we can reprogram that mind. We can access that information. A lot of people don't understand this, right? It's now being studied by neuroscientists about this subconscious mind. But did you know that we've already been programmed? We have already been programmed since we were young, right? How many of us have been told that we weren't good enough? How many of us have been told that we're not smart enough? We're never going to succeed. You're never going to make it, right? All of these very detrimental comments. How many of us have been told that? I have, right? Now, what happens to a young subconscious mind when you're a kid? When you're a child, you're very vulnerable. You're very open, right? Susceptible to all of these negative programmings, right? And of course, when someone like our parents, our caregivers, teachers even, that tell us you're never going to amount to nothing, or you're too fat, or you're not smart enough, right? When they tell us that, of course, that's going to impact us and deeply affect us all the way down to our subconscious mind. And what happens to that emotion, that energy, right? Because once we experience that comment or that statement from this person that we highly love and respect, we start to feel these emotions, whether it be shame, shock, rejection, sadness, right? Frustration, right? As a child, we're feeling these emotions. So all of that information, all of that programming, all of that energy is now being recorded by our powerful, vast, super intelligent subconscious mind, right? And now it begins to fabricate this story, this storyline, this subliminal programming, as you can call it, deep inside of our minds. And as we get older and grow older, and the more repetition that we experience, like if your parents keep telling you these things year after year after year, right? That record player keeps spinning and keeps adding on to that story. And as we get older, we start to then develop these different behaviors, these different limitations in our subconscious minds. Then we start believing We start believing that we're not good enough. We start believing that we can't make it. We start believing that we can't succeed. Right? And then what happens? We have all of this limiting beliefs. We have all of these storylines that's replaying in our minds, and it's hard to break and unlearn that type of programming. And like I said, we've all been programmed, whether it be from society, right? The government, school, parents, friends, whatever. We've all been programmed. But in healing, what we can do is we can take back our power. We can take back the control. We can unlearn all of those negative programming, and we can inject positive programming. That's why when it comes to healing, we focus on meditation. We focus on mantras, right? We're subliminally telling ourselves and healing ourselves through the power of our words. Because our subconscious mind hears everything. It listens to everything that we say. And everything that we say comes out as vibrations. And we are all just vibrating energetic balls walking around. Right? Just a mass of energy, of vibrations just walking around. And the words we speak are vibrations, spells, right? So the more we keep speaking positive vibrations, positive words, positive mantras, then we start to reprogram this infinite intelligence that we call the subconscious mind. Now, I'm going to give you 10 tips of how to heal yourself by programming your subconscious mind, right? This is all proven by science, right? Neuroscientists, right? We have what's called the neuroplasticity. Is when we start to make new connections in our brain to learn new things, right? And the more we learn new things and the more we implement these strategies, the more we can heal from those traumas, right? And we use the same principle in energy healing, right? Like I mentioned earlier, I'm an certified emotion code practitioner, and we use this same principle. We identify energies, emotions, energy in motions, and once we identify that energy, we release it just by pure intention, right? Intention is everything when it comes to energy healing. Same thing with reprogramming. You have to set the intention and the belief that you can heal. And we all have this innate ability to heal ourselves. Okay? We all have this. It doesn't matter what you've been through, what trauma, what tragedy, what event that broke you, what heartache you've been through. You have the power to heal, beloved. All right, so I'm going to go through these 10 tips, and I'm going to talk a little bit about it, and then hopefully you can implement some of these things to help you on your own journey with self-healing. So number 1, many diseases originate in the mind. Nothing appears in the body unless there is a mental pattern correlating to it. Wow. Shocking, right? Many diseases originate in the mind. There are studies, scientific studies, that have been done to prove this point. That your belief that you can create disease is real, right? The placebo effect. If I give you a sugar pill and says, this will cure your disease, and you believe it 100%, your symptoms will start to diminish just by the power of your mind. Now, if you think that you can heal just by a placebo or taking a sugar pill, think about all the possibilities if you have any type of pain or mental ailments. As long as you believe that you can heal and get through it, most likely you will, right? That's the power of the subconscious mind. Number 2, the laws of life is the law of belief. Do not say things that will harm or hurt you. Instead, use your thoughts to inspire yourself and others and to heal your body. Okay? Action, implementation. Before you go to sleep at night, you can make your own mantra. And it can be as simple as, I attract perfect harmony and health to my body, mind, and spirit. Simple. Right? You say that right before you go to sleep. So your subconscious listens to that and it starts baking in all the hours that you sleep. It's the last thing that you think about. Do that for 21 days and see how you feel. Right? That's the power of subconscious mind. The belief system, you're actually hypnotizing yourself as you sleep. Right? Like I said, do the research. All of this has been studied. Right? Even the CIA uses this type of subconscious programming to control us. Okay? We'll get into that later though. Number 3, your subconscious mind controls all your vital processes of your body. Okay? It already knows the answers to your problems and it already knows how to heal you. I speak about this a lot when it comes to energy healing. All the answers to your questions and all the remedies to your ailments are already inside of you. Your subconscious knows how to heal you, right? If you know how to muscle test yourself and ask your subconscious and tune into your own subconscious, you can ask your subconscious what you lack, what you're deficient in as far as minerals, right? Nutrients, food, and your body will respond. Amazing, right? Yes, it can be done. You can pretty much prescribe what you need to become healthier just by accessing your subconscious mind. Okay? Just by accessing your subconscious mind. It's amazing. All right? Number 4, the law of action and reaction is universal. Your thought is action, and the reaction is the automatic response of your subconscious mind to your thoughts. Basically, your thoughts become things. That's how powerful your thoughts are. That's why meditation is so important. So we can observe and become aware of our thoughts. And if we have positive thoughts, healing thoughts, action-taking thoughts, then we can do anything. We're limitless, right? But if we have negative thoughts and we react to that negative thought, then what do you think is going to happen? We're going to create a reality that's going to be negative or create this internal universe where it could be detrimental to our overall health and well-being, right? I mean, you can feel sick just by having a negative thought. That's real, right? You start developing symptoms, aches and pains, because you're thinking all these negative thoughts. Okay, so be aware of what you're thinking about. 5, and I just mentioned about this, prior to sleep, turn over a specific request for healing to your subconscious mind and watch what happens. Okay, like I mentioned earlier, actionable implementation. Before you go to sleep, create your own healing mantra and say it right before you go to sleep. I'm talking, after you kiss your partner, your wife, your husband, your kids, right when you're about to sleep and doze off, say that mantra, right? Whatever it is you want to do. If you have back pain, I want to wake up without any back pain, right? Or whatever you want to do, right? Invoke that subconscious programming. So then your subconscious, that's the last thing you're going to hear. So in all those 8 hours or whatever, how many hours of sleep you get, your body's going to get to work. Your subconscious is going to activate all of those healing processes so that you can feel better. Okay? 6, whatever you impress on your subconscious mind is expressed as conditions, experiences, and events. Therefore, carefully watch all thoughts entertained. Never tell yourself you are sick or that you will never get well. Your subconscious is faithfully bringing your predictions to pass. Wow. Basically watching what you're saying to yourself, right? If you keep telling yourself, I'm never going to make it, I'm never going to make it, I'm never going to get better, I always get sick during flu season, what do you think your reality is going to be? When I started learning about this energy healing and about energy and self-healing, I actually, had that same mentality. I subscribed to all of those norms. Oh, it's winter season. I'm going to get sick. Right? It's the flu season. It's normal that I get the flu. It's okay. Everyone gets the flu. Right? How many of you have subscribed to that belief? It's flu season. Everyone's getting the flu. It's normal. No, it's not. It's not normal for you to get sick. Physiologically, that's not normal. That means you have an imbalance and you are unhealthy. That means your immune system can't fight off whatever pathogens or toxins are infiltrating your body. So why would you believe and accept just because it's flu season that you're going to get the flu? Right? I've only gotten the flu shot, I think, twice in my life. I've gotten the flu, but in recent years, nope. Never took the flu shot, never got the flu. Because I believe wholeheartedly, mentally, with all my capacity, that I can fight off anything. And I don't want to get sick. And I don't believe that just because it's flu season, it's okay for me to get sick. I believe that it's never okay for me to get sick. I never want to get sick. Right? That's my belief now. I never want to get sick. If you have balance energetically, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, there's no need for sickness. There's no need for resistance, no need for stress, no need for imbalances. Therefore, no sickness. Right? And if you don't get sick, then you have all the time and energy to do whatever your heart feels like you want to do. Right? Because when we get sick, we get debilitated. Who wants to be debilitated? Who wants to waste time, recovering because something has infiltrated into our system and made us feel like crap? It doesn't feel good to be sick, right? So be careful of the things that you say, right? And I know some of these sayings or statements are already ingrained in our subconscious mind and in our belief systems, but we can unlearn that just by saying what I just said. I never want to get sick. My body is in perfect health and harmony, right? Simple statement. My body is always in perfect health and harmony. Boom. Donezo. Okay, 7. You can interfere with the normal rhythm of your heart and other organs by worry, anxiety, and fear. Feed your subconscious with thoughts instead with harmony, health, and love, and peace, and all the functions of your body will normalize. How many of us have invoked fear or anxiety and worry just by thought? Right? And when we feel these emotions, what organs does it affect? Our stomach, our heart, our lungs. Right? When we conjure up this worry and anxiety, we feel it physically, right? We have aches and pains. We hyperventilate. Our heart starts to palpitate irregularly. That's physical reaction because we're experiencing all of these emotions, unnecessary emotions, right? So if we're aware of these emotions, and if we can have positive thoughts of love, harmony, health, right? Peace, there isn't going to be any type of physical reactions, right? You're not going to be feeling all those pains. You're going to be balanced. You're going to be feeling good, right? Enthusiastic, high energy. So be aware once you start to experience those emotions. And those emotions can be have an onset from triggers, which we will talk about in another episode. I could talk all day about triggers, but just be aware of these emotions, right? Worry, anxiety, fear. It's rampant right now, especially right now. But there are ways to combat those emotions. All right. Number 8, keep your conscious mind busy with expecting health and healing. And your subconscious mind will faithfully reproduce that you are habitually thinking. Tell yourself, I am strong, I am healthy, I will overcome adversity, instead of repeating negative thoughts. Affirmations, mantras. Okay, that helps with your thought process. Thoughts are going to come from everywhere. But when you say it, you solidify that thought. You align it with how you want to feel. You take action, right? Negative thought comes in, you tell yourself, I'm going to make it. I am strong, I am healthy. Then you go for a walk, you drink some water, taking the action, right? Now you're combating that negative thought. And what your subconscious is going to do is going to create that reality of feeling strong, healthy, because you're taking the action, right? Remember, it's a very habitual place. So when you develop these habits, these healthy habits, and saying these mantras day in and day out, your subconscious is going to reflect that in your reality. Make sense? 9, imagine the solution to your problems and visualize the outcome. What you feel will be accepted by your subconscious mind, and it will bring it to pass. Quick story about basketball players. A coach made half the team visualize themselves making the free throws. Just visualizing themselves making the free throws. The other half just practice doing the free throws, right? Now, when it came down to test these, players, guess who made more free throws? The teammates and players that visualized. The power of visualization is amazing, right? So if you can use your imagination to visualize an outcome, if you have an issue or a problem or even your health, right? Let's say you feel sick and you're using your imagination to visualize yourself feeling good, right? When I do visualize exercises with, the Healing Tribe or with my students, I tell them, be very specific. Be detailed with your visualizations, okay? Notice how you feel, what you're wearing, what's going on around you, how you're feeling, okay? What are you experiencing? And the more detailed you get, the better the outcome's going to be, okay? Golden State Warriors, my favorite basketball team. They go into what's called a float tank, right? The sensory deprivation tank, and all they visualize is the game, how they're going to shoot the ball, right? Steph Curry himself floats and visualizes himself shooting that three-pointer in the tank. And he's one of the most prolific shooters of all time, right? Visualization. It's amazing. And last, 10, faith is like a seed planted in the ground. It grows after its kind, Plant the seeds of good thoughts with faith and expectancy, and it will manifest in your life. Faith. We got to have faith. We have to believe that we can do it, that we can heal through whatever we've been through. Okay? Understand that. And if it feels like you can't, and it feels like it's so horrific, it's so bad, and you feel so alone, I urge you to open up your mind just a little bit and do some research. Look on the internet of people who have been through some crazy things. Okay? It will put some perspective in your life, and whatever you've been through wouldn't seem so tough. Okay? It wouldn't be so hard. All right? So, but you also have to have faith. You also believe that you can heal through whatever you've been through, right? Like I said, it's hard sometimes to overcome that, but that's because we've been conditioned so deeply, and our subconscious mind has all these storylines that keeps replaying over and over. So what we need to do is we need to heal that. We need to unlearn those stories, take away that energy, remove those triggers, and that's when the healing starts. Right? So our subconscious mind is very, very, very powerful. So when we do the self-care, when we do the mantras, when we journal, when we visualize, when we do breath work, when we meditate, that all helps with reprogramming this vast intelligence, right? We can do it. We can do it ourselves. Okay? If we've been programmed all our lives from television, from ads, from our parents, from our friends, from everything external that's telling us you're not good enough, you have to lose weight and all this stuff, and you're not successful. This is why you're not successful. If all of that information continually feeds our subconscious mind, what we can do is we can self-hypnotize or self-program. Right? And that doesn't take money or anything. You just have to take action. Be consistent. Right? Say those positive mantras. Wake up. Start your day with positivity. Right? Gratitude. Mantras before you go to sleep. Meditate. Be aware of your thoughts. Don't be so reactive. When the triggers come and you feel emotional, question. Do some reflection. Get out in nature. All of these can help reprogram this subconscious mind. And once that happens, healing. You will experience healing. I promise you. All right. So that was the ripple effect of healing, episode 2. Right? The subconscious mind. It's a very powerful place within us all, and we can utilize it and leverage it for our benefits. Okay, so I urge and empower you to start thinking about it, start learning about it, implementing some of these tips, right, to heal your subconscious mind, because it heals you overall. Okay, and of course, I just want to give a shout out to all the people that are live here: Liliana, Angela, Ebony, Melissa, Alexis, Eliza, how are you? Miss Fanny Pants, Fiona, good to see you all. Thank you for joining me live. Martha, I hope this was very valuable. If it was, please share or, send this to someone that you think might benefit them, or join us in the Healing Tribe, right? Connect with me on TikTok. We have a phenomenal community there. I'm so blessed to be, a representative for the Healing Tribe, and we have some amazing people there, very supportive, and we're all on our self-healing journeys. So it's an amazing, beautiful place to be, because we've all been through stuff, right? And we can all use a helping hand. We can all use, someone to lean on, right? When we go through these bouts of insecurity or fear or, pain and suffering, right? You're never in this alone. And that's the reason why I created this YouTube channel and created, all of the social media channels that you can connect to, because I want to make you realize that you can do this, right? You can heal. And once you heal and once you start to feel good about yourself, the ripple of healing, the ripple effect of healing will start to happen, because you're going to tell someone else, you're going to help someone on in their healing journey. And that, my friends and my beloveds, is an amazing, amazing, amazing experience. All right. So thank you so much. Tune in next week, Monday, right? Every Monday, we're going to be here 8:30 to 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Please subscribe and share, right? If you think this is benefiting you. And we'll see you next week. Always remember to protect your energy at all costs. Okay? Protect your energy at all costs. And don't forget to sign up for that next challenge. I'll leave the link below. And you guys, everyone, shout out to the Healing Tribe. Love and light to all.